Hello friends, my name is Ravi Kumar Tanaji More, and today's date is 18 May 2022, and today I am talking about uh, what is exception handling and what and its types. That means uh, uh, what is checked exception and what is unchecked exception. So there is a two types of exception handling. So first we can see uh, first we will see the exception. What is the exception handling? The exception handling in Java is one of the most one of the powerful mechanism to handle the runtime errors. So that the normal flow of the application can be maintained. In Java, an exception is a event that disturbs the normal flow of the program, and it is an object. It is an object which is thrown at runtime. Exception handling is a mechanism to handle runtime errors such as class not found exception, IO exception, and SQL exception, remote exception, and arithmetic exception, etc. The core advantage of exception handling is to maintain the normal flow of the application, and an exception normally disrupts the normal flow of the uh, applications. There are mainly two types of exceptions. Uh, First is checked exception, and the second one is unchecked exception. And an error is considered as unchecked exception. So first we will see first type of exception is a checked exception. So what is checked exception? The classes that directly inherit the throwable class except runtime exception and error are runtime exception and error are known as checked exceptions. For example, IO exception, SQL exception, etc. And checked exceptions are checked at compile time. So next type is unchecked exception. So let's see what is the unchecked exception. The classes that inherit the runtime exception are known as unchecked exceptions. For example, arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, array index out of bound exception, etc. Unchecked exceptions are not checked at compile time, but they are checked at runtime. So the third one is error. So error is a type of exception, but error is irrecoverable. Uh, Error is irrecoverable. Some example of errors are out. Some examples of errors are out of memory error, virtual machine error, and assertion error, etc. So that's all about the exception handling and exception that its types. There is checked exceptions and unchecked exceptions and errors. So thank you, friends.